Segundo video del capítulo del campamento de Holloway contra McGregor. Let's go. En el capítulo anterior no mostraron mucho igual, Un entrenamiento rapidito y un intercambio de cartas.
Fast forward a couple days later, Monday morning, 8 a.m., I got a text from our neighbors saying that there's water coming out of our space. So I flew down there. I opened the gym. I could see water coming out of the doors. But when I looked in there, it didn't look that bad. I stepped on the mat, and the mat moved like a water bed. So then I knew it was really bad. In the back where our shower is, one of the pipes had burst, and it was running for who knows how long. I immediately told Matt and the guys who were there, hey, let's pull up some of these mats and see how bad the water is. And we started at 8 a.m. We didn't stop till 2 a.m. So the whole day involved, getting the mats, removing the whole entire wood subfloor, tearing out all of our flooring. We had to remove our benches.
Paja.
And basically just taking care of all the water that was left in the space.
But
every square inch of our floor was covered in water. But yeah, I was definitely concerned that we wouldn't have a facility for these guys to train. So that's why we really got,
Se mojó toda la madera, boludo.
Shout out to my coaches, shout out to Ryan Lazars, he had to figure it out. Shout out to my man Keo, he had Westside Striking, Uncle Mike them, opening the doors, letting me be able to hit mitts over there. They came in clutch.
That's it. Nice, that's it.
Es increíble igual como ningún equipo se parece al de Ilia. Hay que reconocerlo. Ningún equipo se parece al de Ilia.
So this is it. This actually looks a lot better than, when the flooding first happened, but the whole floor came out. Currently everything is prepped for paint. So Coach Ivan's probably going to spray this weekend, get a new fresh coat of paint on. After that, we're thinking fix all our broken lights and put the drop ceilings in. So this is my first day back. The guys moved over while I was in Korea. So it's definitely good to be back home. Today's practice, again, pretty basic practice, just kind of putting guys through some drills, working on some reactions.
Head coaches.
Our main thing now, Max is starting to finish up camps. So we're making sure we get the correct looks, putting him in some positions that we may not see in sparring, just so he has the right vision and the right reactions for the fight.
¿Ya lo pintaron y lo cambiaron? Nice. ¿Ese quién es? ¿Jack de la Magdalena? No. Sí es. Es Jack de la Madalena.
We say phase one, and typically where that comes from, like the original Gracie system,
Hace
right?
un montón no
Phase
se lo
one
había
of the
dicho con
fight is
eso.
closing the distance. It doesn't mean you need to shoot, right? It just means close the distance. So enter to the clinch, get your hands on the opponent, right? So if I'm at range, like in my fight stance, right, I might be too wide to effectively close the distance, right? So all we want to do for this drill is just, when I'm at range, is to bring this back a little bit, just so I kind of hide my range a bit. So that when I decide to shoot or grab, I'm closer. If my leg is back over here in my normal striking stance and I decide to shoot, I might be too far, especially if he's fading away. All I'm doing is hiding my range by bringing my back leg in, and now if I decide to grab him, I'm closer, okay? So that was just getting comfortable, getting that range, and bringing the back leg in. So now we can hide the back leg by like throwing a punch, right? Throwing a jab. Okay, so you're gonna do the same thing, you're just gonna feel where I'm comfortable hiding that back step over here. So now that I could get in for my shot, right? Just I'm hiding it, so now I can get in for my post. Okay, so could be hiding it to get in for my clinch. Okay, let's go. Just kind of wrap it out.
Y
Just want
Max.
to give you some ideas before we start the drills.
Sí, boludo, Jack ese.
You guys can go slow. Just load and shoot. Load and grab.
No parece así, a simple vista, mucho más pesado que Max, ¿eh?
I still don't want to necessarily be in the 50-50, right? So we're just going to fade weak side. We're going to move weak side the whole round. Defensively responsible. And I'm going to allow him to throw combinations
Pero
just to get
fíjense
comfortable, right? So
la
if he's actually
diferencia
throwing combinations,
entre
I'm
este
moving away from the power,
campamento
right?
y el
Being
de Ilia.
kicks,
O sea, son clases
right? And again, we're trying to do as little as possible to stay safe, right? But the whole idea is to move to
grupales.
that weak
No
side.
dejan de ser clases grupales.
Okay?
A ella le
So
traían, le
just
traían
a
al
couple of short
mejor
rounds,
y lo ponían a practicar
moving
con
weak
el
side,
mejor.
defending, fading away from the power.
Ay,
Okay?
sí.
Intentional
Hay diferencia, la
steps,
verdad.
and less is more. Right? Obviously, if you block everything, great. But we're trying to keep my hands in position because the idea is to use it to counter, use it to phase one. Okay? So let's just start with the movement. We're fading weak side, offensive man, throwing combinations, and just kind of exaggerate.
Jack tiene una cara de que le cambiaron la vida, de que Makachev le arruinó la vida, le reinició el cerebro. No, no,
Especially your long side offensive
terrible.
man, just so he knows if he's clear, okay? Because the intent is to counter, right? Is to run this guy into one of our shots, run this guy into a phase one.
Today's MMA practice. Glad to be back here on the headquarters, man. That 1 month was weird, so weird, but shout out to Rylan, shout out to Rylan Lazar's, the head coach, Ivan Flores. Ivan Flores is the man, freaking doing non-stop work to get us back in here. Rylan and them pushing it hard, so, and all the Technics members that came in and helped.
Qué bien
Nothing
que
but
nos
love
caiga a
for you guys,
todos
so
Max Holloway.
just
No
glad to
conozco
be
una
back
persona que le
in the
caiga
gym.
más
I
mal
feel good, I
Max
feel great.
Holloway.
As you guys can see, we got special guests. We got Jack down here, Jack Della with us. Like a former champion and animal at 170, so I'm excited to have him in camp.
Bien. Ahí sí se nota mucho más grande, pero con la remera no tanto, ¿eh? Miel. Oh, nice.
So we are grocery shopping.
Gracias por mostrar qué comen. Entiendo que no es exactamente esto porque es una compra, pero bueno, más o menos ves qué alimentos usan. Mirá, ¿qué tenés ahí? Carne. Para el abdomen. No, no quiero que enfoque. Bueno, no llego. Aceite de oliva, carne picada, creo que es arroz, no llego a ver bien. Palta, batata, banana. Pura, bueno, acá hay una Hellmann's. Pero si no, pura comida real.
Going to training, then eating, then coming back, then going to training and eating. There's a lot of eating in this camp. So right now, with the goal being to just improve performance, recover from training, he's doing a lot of training. So as I said before, we're essentially training, refueling, eating, rehydrating, and just doing it all over again on repeat. Since we're not having to cut so much weight, we can focus a lot more on performance, and that's what we're doing. So like after training, we immediately try to address hydration. We have some juice with watermelon, coconut water, and lime.
Y agua de coco.
Potassium in there, a lot of sodium, micronutrients we need. We're also eating a lot of snacks, higher calorie snacks. So we have these cookies here. They're actually protein, and mostly protein and carbohydrates, lower fat cookies. We want to keep fat down right now post-training. We just want the carbohydrate for that glycogen reload, and protein, and honestly, it's chocolate chip cookies, so it tastes great. Then we'll start eating our first meal after we've had some time to digest this. First meal, we have sticky mango rice, so a lot of carbohydrates in here. We probably have about 80 grams of carbohydrates just in this alone. So it'll be our first meal post-training. We also have just kind of a Thai chicken with vegetables. So we'll actually eat both of these together. We'll wait a little bit.
Los dos van juntos, okay.
After training here, we'll rehydrate, refuel a bit with some carbohydrates. He'll continue to do his carbohydrate shakes during training. Then we'll go straight to strength conditioning.
Bastante comida, todo eso
we'll
junto.
go for this. So between breakfast, lunch, and snacks, I mean, he's already 200-300 grams, depending on the day, 200 to 300 grams of carbohydrates in for the day.
Entre 200 y 300 gramos de carbohidratos por día.
So, again, man, performance is all we care about for this camp.
Igual no es tanto,
No idea. It's chicken and vegetables, and he did make me mango sticky rice, which is a dessert, but he's making me eat it with my chicken, so this is fun. This is good though. Man, the day's been hot here in Hawaii, been unreal. We just finished up MMA practice. Now we're on workout 2 of the day. Strength and conditioning here at Tactical. I gotta get something in me, cause this heat is killing me.
Bueno. Venimos de los de Ilia, que son más cinematográficos. Pero no están mal. No está mal.